الله الذين آمنوا منكم وعملوا الصالحات ليستخلفنهم في الأرض كما استخلف الذين من قبلهم وليمكنن لهم دينهم الذي ارتضى لهم وليبدلنهم من بعد خوفهم أمنا يعبدونني لا يشركون بي ومن كفر بعد ذلك فأولئك هم الفاسقون. Dearest brothers and sisters, our esteemed viewers and listeners, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are once more very fortunate to meet one another. Who knows, if there was not this situation and circumstances, you wouldn't be seeing me, and more than likely I would not be seeing you. We all become so busy and so caught up. I just hope we are aware of what has caught us up, and we are confident where we are heading. But it is also most precious that we have come together to listen and to talk to one another. And as you see, every week when I stand here, I talk to myself. The only difference is I talk loud enough that you can hear me. I just hope that what I talk will irrigate me, would enhance me, and would cause me to be emancipated. And I hope the same for you, because listening to me just like that, I'm afraid will benefit no one, not even myself or yourself. And we are still talking about the deen. In fact, I said last week, and I've been saying a few weeks, that the biggest item on the agenda of every Nabi, of every apostle, of every messenger was Deen Allah. And without realizing it, you will see that we are all living in societies that have deen. Every country has a deen. Every community has a deen. Every people have a deen. But the deen of Allah, that is something quite different. Not everybody has deen of Allah. And the reality is, if you and I do not strive and struggle and make the right choices, there is no way that we could be in the deen of Allah. The deen of Allah is not something that somebody is born into. The deen of Allah has nothing to do with ethnicity. The deen of Allah is not something that without trying you can be part of it. Oh no. To become somebody who has an exclusive, lofty understanding of life, it is not something that one is born with. It is something that one has to visualize and strive towards. And all the prophets and all the messengers of Allah, they brought the deen of Allah amidst the adyanun nas, amidst the different orders within the communities. There is something unique about the deen of Allah. It is called ad-din al-qayyim. The deen of Allah is called ad-din al-qayyim. The word religion is a very, very distasteful word to use for the deen of Allah. How do you know, and how would I know, and how can anyone know if they are in the deen of Allah? You don't need me to tell you that, and I don't need you to tell me that. After we have understood what is al-qayyim, al-qayyim not only means upright, but al-qayyim means the inherent capability of causing you and me and anyone else who subscribe sincerely and honestly to the deen of Allah to stand up in life. And I'm not talking about physically standing, which most of us do very often in this cultural religion. And we have standards when you can stand and when you can't stand. The deen of Allah is classified as al-qayyim, that which is inherently capable of causing you and me to evolve, to rise, to lift ourselves up, to elevate ourselves, to get up and get out of our stagnation, to get out and get out from our listlessness and laziness and stubbornness. And I'm using mighty words because, like you, I live in society with humans, and I see this more than I see the divine qualities. And the Arabs used to come to the beloved Prophet, mukhallafun, those who remain backwards in life. You can look at us, you can look at human beings, go to any society where they are Muslims, go to any community from any part of the world where they are Muslims, and it is not difficult to notice the backward people, the stagnated people. People for whom this message of the Prophet is only a slogan. It's only a cultural garb in their lives. And they used to come to the beloved Prophet and make excuses for not being active and proactive in the deen of Allah. And I'm sure you have excuses for what you don't do. And all humans have excuses, and we very often give excuses. But what we don't realize, that an excuse, or the kind of excuse that Muslims generally give for not doing what is in their own interest and the interest of their family and the interest of their community, is a compact set of lies and falsehood. And we have big men and big women who are doing this. We have intelligent young men and young women who are doing this. And we continue to give the excuses, and the life continues to roll on. There are two chapters of the Qur'an I want to draw your attention and my attention as well too. And one of them is chapter 107, and the other one is chapter 109. And the chapter 107